Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Longbox. Today we're looking at Marvel Superhero Contest of Champions. This is number one, 60 cents. I don't even want to guess what year this is. I know it's the 80s, but I forget when. And this cover is drawn by John Romita Jr. and, I don't even know. Does that say Bob Layton? Yes, Bob Layton. Okay. This is Marvel's. This has the distinction of being Marvel's first limited series. Before this, every comic was just, if it was put out, it just sold until low sales and it was canceled. But this was a 3-issue series purposely made that way. So it was a limited series, the very first one. So look at this cover. All these characters. We got Falcon, we got Moon Knight, the Scarlet Witch. Just look at that. Featuring every single superhero on Earth and the greatest battle of them all. Torch gets pretty prominent. All right, let's open it up. Here we got the Johnson Smith Company joke up I talk about all the time, and look at that splash page. We got floating heads, and here we have the two contestants. So the beginning, somewhere in the cosmos. So let's look at the indicia before we get Marvel Superhero Contest Champions, Volume 1, Number 1, 1982. Okay, I was going to say 83, so I'm glad I didn't say anything, so let's forget that I said. So here we have, look at all these characters. There's Dark Star from the Soviet super soldier. Sabra, this is her first appearance. She's the Israeli superhero. Defensor or Arabian Knight, I forget who that is. Okay, but this is the Grandmaster, and he's one of the elders of the universe. The elders of the universe is like a group of beings that claim to be the oldest living creatures, that sentient creatures that arose in the universe. So they evolved first. We got the Stranger, we got the Collector, we got the Grandmaster, we have the Champion, and I know there's more, but the Contemplator. One of them had something to do with the Gardener. That's right. So they're all these beings that are just vastly powerful, and one of the time they had like the Infinity Stones back before they were called the Infinity Stones. So the Infinity Stones are like long time Marvel things. So he's having a contest with this being, and we'll explain it when we turn the page. Okay, so here we have the credits. Story by Mark Rubenwald. Mark Rubenwald, I talked about before. He wrote the Squadron Supreme. And I think he did the Hercules series. Script by Bill Mantlo. Every time I talk about Bill Mantlo, it's just said Bill Mantlo wrote. He took over Alpha Flight, and I just hated his run in Alpha Flight. But before that, he did the Micronauts, which I love. It was a blatant ripoff of Star Wars, but man, I was the right age for that. I'll pull out for a second because this is a 2-page shred. But Bill Mantlo suffered a traumatic brain injury when he I think it was a car accident. And he's living in an assisted living facility. And Pablo Marcos, which was a Marvel inker who's so extraordinary. He's just been working for so long for Marvel, doing stuff from the Avengers, from Fantastic Four. I don't think there's a Marvel artist that he hasn't worked with. Just a great legend. Joe Rosen's been there for a while. I don't know who these they are. Additional art, Bob Layton, and Mark Rubenwald, Tom DeFalco, and Jim Shooter. So this is one of Jim Shooter's very first things, and this was supremely successful. So here's the Avenger. Look at that. That's Simon Williams' Wonder Man. That's the costume he settled on after Count Nefaria ruined his costume, the safari jacket. I love this character, but he has the worst costumes ever. There's Hank McCoy the Beast. There's the Scarlet Witch. I love this. Iron Man's jogging in his armor, and Vision's jogging even though he's an android. And Captain America. That's the Wasp, one of her many costumes. That's her like secret identity thing. She's a fashion designer. So every time you see her, she has a different costume. Okay, and then they're all just leaping around. Gathering of Heroes, Chapter 1. And there's a freaky dog with bubblegum. All right, so now they're just like, sprawling around, jumping around, doing stuff with energy. And they're bamfed. They got teleported out. And here's the Soviet super soldiers. That's Dark Star. That's Crimson Dynamo, Vanguard, and Ursa Major. And they're going after the Red Ghost. And the Red Ghost powers, he could turn intangible. He's like an Iron Man. This guy's like a super strong bear. Vanguard has like this hammered sickle, and hit them together and make power blasts and super strong. And Dark Star has like Green Lantern powers, except it's like dark. And they're going to hit him and he turns intangible and he throws his hammer that returns to him. He fires. I'm not going to give a blow by blow, but they all disappear. And here's the Fantastic Four. They're at some sort of stuffy dinner. And the guy's giving a speech. I like the thing's just bored. She's scolding them, and poof, they disappear. And they think of it as cool, get away from this boring old thing. And here's Alpha Flight, North Star, Sasquatch, Snowbird, Aurora, Shaman, and Vindicator. And poof, they disappear. Everybody's favorite, the X-Men. What a classic lineup of the X-Men. We got Colossus, Storm, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Cyclops. Is that it? Am I missing anybody? I don't see anybody else. I thought Sprite was in this. Power Man and Iron Fist. They disappear. Spider-Man, he disappears. The Defenders. We got Defenders and Dazzler. So that's Hellcat. That's Valkyrie. They disappear. You get the picture. Everybody's disappeared. Moon Knight and Daredevil. Kazar and Shanna. Doctor Strange. The Gypsy Moth. Spider-Woman. I don't know. I've always liked that costume. The Hulk. Machine Man. Jack of Hearts. Quasar. Hulk. Doc Samson. Is the Eternals. There's Icarus. There's Circe. I can't tell. That looks like Ajax. I can't tell who that is. The son of Satan. Thor. Red Wolf. Sunfire. Black Knight and Captain Britain. The Inhumans. Triton, Medusa, Black Bolt, Gorgon, Crystal, Quicksilver, Karnak, and Lockjaw. This is, the Peregrine. This is his first appearance. He's a French superhero. Who's at Talisman. His first appearance, Australian superhero. And Argentina, the Defensor. So, who's that? Shamrock from Ireland, obviously. Israel, Sabra. China, that's the Collective Man. And Saudi Arabia, the Arabian Night. And Blitzkrieg from Germany. And here we have Supermart. And hey, where the heck are we? Here's Valkyrie. Doesn't she look exactly like the person that was cast as her? Exactly. It's uncanny how much she looks like the actress, whose name escapes me. Werewolf by Night. Don't cry, Falcon. Namor will protect you. There's Ant-Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye. There's the Gargoyle. I'm just getting a kick out of all. I love when they have everybody team up. And here's Mile High Comics ad. And there's Icarus, looking just like Rob Stark, right? Blonde hair, blue eyes. There's Rom talking to Jocasta, and look at the Beast talking to Sasquatch. The Battle of the Furries over there. The Crimson Dynamo and Iron Man have fought more than a few times. And here's Captain Britain checking out Shamrock's butt, but you wear the emblem of Great Britain, and you the Green of Ireland. Ta-da! And that's Iceman and his former girlfriend, Dark Star. Meanwhile, two had been lovers. Iceman they were both in the Defenders together. They had like a thing. And the Vision and Machine Man, the robots are talking. Yep, I do Sprite game. They didn't show her. There's the Texas Twister. Who is this guy? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Black Panther. I just getting a kick out of it. Yeah, everybody's just chatting. The Druid talking to Son of Satan. All the night. That's Stingray talking to Namor and Triton, all the water heroes. Look at this ad. Dave Cockrum art. And, I'm just going panel to panel. But so, anyway, there's Moondragon. That's Drax's daughter. And that's the Battle of the Baldies over here. There's Xavier and Moondragon. They're both, I guess, if you're bald, that means you're telepathic. And then this arena just appears out of the sky. And here is the Grandmaster. Now, the Grandmaster, he's like one of the eldest beings in the universe, and he just lives to gamble. That's his only thrill. If you ever read Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse, that's like a period that the Buddha went through, just this gambling and everything like that. He never came out of that stage. So that's the only thing that gets him like excited is the thrill of competition. There's a 3D man, the Wizard, the Shroud. I just love all this. And then this is still nameless. I'll tell you who that is at the end if they don't reveal it. So he's saying you're going to have a contest, and if I win, my enemy is going to resurrect my brother, the Collector. And if you refuse to participate, then the entire Earth is going to stay in stasis. And if you lose, the Earth is going to get destroyed. So there you go. Everything has to... So you have to listen to them. And they're talking about the setup for this. Korvac, it was this... I wouldn't be surprised if they bring up the Korvac story in the next Avengers run. But Korvac was this guy from the future who had like this ultimate power and everything, and he battled the elders of the universe. It's long, complicated, but anyway, he was so powerful he killed one of the elders, and Grandmaster wants him coming back. So now they're going to select 12 champions. Each team is going to pick 12 champions. So this is one side. This is the Grandmaster's team. Blitzkrieg, Thing, Peregrine, She-Hulk, Daredevil, Sasquatch, Defensor, Captain Britain, Wolverine, Talisman, Captain America, and Darkstar. And this is the other team. We got the Invisible Woman, the Collective Man, Black Panther, Sunfire, Angel, Sabra, Storm, Arabian Night. So you know that these two are going to conflict. Shamrock, she has luck powers. And Iron Fist, Iron Man, and Vanguard. And gaze upon the golden globe of life. So you gotta get that. It's gonna be broken into 4 parts, and it's scattered throughout whatever, and you gotta go get it. So now here's just a rundown. This was like the very first time we saw this. This was like an encyclopedia of all of the current Marvel superheroes in alphabetical order. So we're Kroyer down to... So this starts from A to K, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Karnak. So, and then this proved to be very popular, and then Marvel did the Marvel Handbook of the Handbook of the Marvel Universe. That came out like a year or two later. So, this was just like, I don't know, made for anal retentive kids like myself. It was just superheroes fighting superheroes, great stakes. 3 issues. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I just bought this hook, line, and sinker as a kid. The artwork was fine. All the Marvel, like, I just get a kick out of like when all of the heroes have to team up to do something, and now they're twisted fighting. Jim Shooter like really capitalized this, because then he did the Secret Wars, which was another event. So this was like the beginning of the events. So the events were a big deal at one point. Now who cares? You know, what do they do, like 3 a year? They did one every couple of years, and it was a big deal. It was well thought out, well planned, top talent, you know, involved the entire Marvel. But realistically, how many times can you do that before people got tired? And yeah, I got tired pretty quick. I got tired around Secret Wars #2, to be honest. So, in case you couldn't figure it out, the opponent is Death, as in Thanos' unrequited love, Death. So Death is going to destroy the Earth, or the Grandmaster is going to get his brother back. That's the stake. And we're dragged into this, us meaning the common man and Marvel superheroes, even though we don't care. Grandmaster's dead, people die all the time, and if we don't help, then the Earth gets destroyed. You know, it was just like, and then the other team couldn't throw it because they're all powerful. They know, so you had to give it your all. Otherwise, people would just lay down, and that's the end. So that's the Marvel Contest of Champions. It was good. It was 3 issues. I think it's collected. You could get this. I don't know the price of this. I haven't looked up the price, but I loved it. It's a fun 3-issue read. All right. Thanks a lot. I'll see you tomorrow, and thank you for taking time out of your busy day to watch my videos. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.